defines my name? What defines my name? Ncaa. What defines my name? Ncaa. What defines my name?
DNA of King James, kin of St. Michael. Polygamous minded, 7 wives on ridiculous timing. They always share the same title. That be the talk. That's foul like a stop in Frisk, New York. At 20, I said I better quit by 30 than by 30. I thought by 40 rapping is corny. How wrong was I? Never would have thought that 50 new songs by Nas would be hard and live. I leave them scared like when they hear their name called, but ain't nobody there. The definition of my name probably started where I rode the E-train, fingers covered in ink stains. Writing was like an escape inside it, leave the beat flame. It was Rod, Kane, Coogee, and Chris. Few names like Cool James, Face, Cube, and Rick. That was musically sick, successful and unnatural. I throw these songs in a cyanide capsule. The truth is poison to any fraud. Demigod, rocking suits and shoes, going against any odds. How could you hate me? I survived the 80s, the D's, the trauma, embalming fluid and laced. Inhale fumes from a stove cup. The show's booked up. I chose to take the world over. Look up.
What defines my name? What defines my name? Ncaa. What defines my name? Ncaa. What defines my name?
Hey yo, 30 years later, Illmatic was dropped. Yeah, man, what am I doing?
Hey yo, Prim, chill. I got the rhymes, you got the beats.
Alright.
30 years later, we back in the streets, we back in the lab.
Alright then. Let's go, Nas.
It's time. It's album time. Yeah.
It's time.
It's time. Black is time.
Premiere album still gonna happen.
I'll stay forever. I'll stay forever.
I was playing shows on outside of Los Angeles. Last stop in town before I hit the road. And it was hot. I said, man, point that fan at me. And I'll be good to go. Wasn't playing songs for long when came in candidly. But the prettiest young thing I ever saw. And she was hot. Well, nothing short of masterpiece. I said, oh, I need to know. Yeah, is that your man? Yeah, cause if it isn't, I'ma play my very best for you tonight. She said I have a proposition. Every red they want to take me home tonight. I said, what's that? And she said, if you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. If you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. So I sung a heart I wore when it came hard to breathe. Hit the focus to make sure I hit the notes. And let's palm and I won't blame you if you can't believe. But she began to flow. That's your man, hey, cause if it isn't, I'ma play my very best for you tonight. Now she say I'm a magician. And if you're ready, they want to take me home tonight. It's quite alright. Yeah, she say, if you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. If you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. I'm in love, yeah, is it obvious? I'm just trying to figure you out. I want all of you if I'm honest. I'm just trying to figure you out. You're all I need to know. You're all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need to know.
Spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. McCarthy off the play fake. Oh, the RPO, he'll keep. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed, and it's a quick first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Afitu Melifonwu up to make the tackle there.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's McCarthy. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing is McCarthy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively.
Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 21-yard line.
From the 21, here's the 2nd down and 6. Now McCarthy. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. So the completion good for 6 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Ty Felton with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Has this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
19 yards. 1st down, Miami.
They'll run. Here's Devon Ncaa. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. From the 46, here's the 2nd down and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll look to throw here. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And Waddle going to have a Dolphins first down as he'll be taken down at the 46.
And the Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Up the middle, Ncaa. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Vikings 40-yard line.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Again, it's Ncaa. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Looking to put a drive together. A handoff to start the drive to Mason. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. You talk about this Miami defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but they have any hopes of making waves in January. They've got to improve in this area.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 9. Quickly to Addison here. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet.
A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down.
And a key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down. Spectacular catch turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3 and out. Mason going to get it on first down. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. 7-7, our score after 1.
2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Second and 10. There go play action. Here's McCarthy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. That's taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 39. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
37-yard line.
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins 16. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Straight ahead, here's Mason. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that, that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Dolphins.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
First down, Miami.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Gets this one to Hill. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 42-yard line.
A run straight ahead with Ncaa. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll set up a throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part and got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And it will be Vikings ball, first and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Off the bootleg, here's McCarthy. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw McCarthy. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
Ready up!
To the air with McCarthy. Open man, that's Felton. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, with the problems they've had giving away the football in this first half, they've got to be over the moon that this is still a tie ball game. So here's where a quarterback has to move the turnovers to the back of his mind and focus on the present. And that's a good throw there to pick up a first down.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now it's Mason. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
At the 3-yard line.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. J.J. McCarthy taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Well, they're going to get a timeout as they deal with an injured player, and it's Tyreek Hill who is the man that's in some discomfort right now. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. On the return, it's Rodgers. A punt at 46, a return of 5. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
38-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. The final shot before break. McCarthy. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went in at the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Right back to Ncaa on second down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 66 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
First down. A gain of 16 yards. And the Dolphin first down.
They'll run on first down with Wright. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41. On the handoff, it's Ncaa. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Javon Hargrave there on the stop. Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Now back to throw. On the slant, complete to Bellinger. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 25-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll look to throw now on first down. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Flowers. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, they wound up losing yardage.
And he's going to be taken down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
And long.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. He'll look to throw. That's caught. Nick Westbrook-Akine with it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
3rd and long always tilts to the defense. And I just remember as a player how many times it was hammered into my head. Know where the sticks are and get him down in front of it. But sometimes what happens is you worry about where that is much more than the person who has the ball. And on that play, they didn't have enough focus on him. And somehow he turned a short pass into a first down.
First down. 1st and goal, Miami.
Nchaa will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
Little old school I.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Running left, Mason. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Here's McCarthy. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing is McCarthy. Hawkinson crossing the middle and bringing it in. And they pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a fourth down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Here's Ncaa to start the drive. And a strong run that time as it's across midfield and down to the 43. 81 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Miami.
On first down, back to Ncaa. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 12 yards there. The Dolphins have a first down.
Caught that look from me there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Complete to Wright. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready?
Now Ncaa on 1st and 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He'll dump this off to Ncaa. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that will lead to a 3rd and goal.
Here we go, set.
He'll drop to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Devon Ncaa. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Dolphins have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They set up the screen. Ncaa has it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
First down. A gain of 12. And the Dolphins first down.
Running left, Ncaa. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. 99 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves.
On play action, they'll throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The Dolphins on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run for it with Ncaa. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Oh, looked like they got someone to jump there. And if that's the case, this will be a 1st down. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Back to throw. That's going to be caught by Waddle. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And they'll give this to Ncaa. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Devon Ncaa. That's rushing touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14.
Vikings 14. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession. And to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now McCarthy. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
Good clean play, no flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 41. The if they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. Second down. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Again to the fullback on the dive. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Fourth quarter, holding on to a lead. Fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach into his headset telling the offensive coordinator, I want the big boy carrying the ball. And that's what you have in this spot. Him covering up on the ball, taking care of it, and grinding out yardage.
2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This fielded right at the goal line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll start with a run by Mason, but nothing doing there. They get to the 3, and that's all. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half.